Hey guys, it is Dungeon Master Mark. Figured I'd throw out a real quick video and product review for you guys, something I was introduced to the other day, which is the Dungeon Deck Quests. For those of you who have not seen this product yet, I definitely got to give it 2 thumbs up. A couple interesting things. Obviously it's a deck of cards. It can be used with Dungeons, Dragons, Pathfinder, Savage Worlds, really basically I guess kind of whatever you want to do. It's very neutral. Really quick rundown. The deck obviously is, I believe it's a little bit over 70 cards. Basically you can create a dungeon in about 30 to 60 seconds. So if you're like me and you're busy, you're working, you don't have time to sit down with a piece of paper and jot down different ideas for encounters, themes for the adventure, stuff like that. Basically you sit down, make your 7 different piles of cards, and you go ahead and create a real quick dungeon. So real simple, you have a lure, like why the characters are doing it. The map obviously is pretty self-explanatory, where they're going. The entrance to the dungeon, of course, is always important. The setting, the atmosphere, if you will, the ambiance of the dungeon. The challenge, what they're facing, and of course, everyone's favorite, the reward, what kind of treasure, right? So real quick, I'll give you guys a real quick rundown of how to use it. You have to pardon me, some kind of bug just bit my arm. Damn mosquitoes. Anyway, real quick, we have the lure. So obviously the cards are, as you can tell, nice and firm, almost like a laminated material, so don't have to worry about scratching them up when kids playing with them or nothing. But for this one it says, one night you are sleeping and you dream of a place in which you can find great riches. It goes down to the little note at the bottom. The player knows basic facts from the entrance card and the reward card. So in that kind of hook, maybe the character, maybe the party wizard has a dream about something he's forgotten, about something he read, where he knows how to find some type of dungeon somewhere, and he knows there's great wealth there. Blah, 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 yada. Right? Next most important card, of course, is the map, because the character's got to go somewhere, right? So all of these cards have great detail on them. Not sure how well the picture's going to show there, but just real quick dungeon little mapped out. Lots of different variations on standard dungeons. All the cards there. See if I can make that back up. Next important step, of course, is the entrance. So it's going to give you detail on the type of entrance. So this one is, after much searching, you find a hidden entrance behind some rocks and bushes. Now, I don't want to give too much away, but there's a lot of different variations on some of the cards, like for the entrances and maps and challenges. Now the next kind of important thing that it's going to go over is going to be the settings. So there's going to be different types of settings. This one obviously is a lair, but also has like tombs, dungeons, sewers, caves. Now it does a couple of different things that are kind of neat. At the very top it gives you kind of an idea. It says, there's a smell of dung and there are bones scattered about. This appears to be a lair of some type of creature. So it gives you a basic introduction to read to the characters. Below that it gives you some different details on individual rooms. So like in this case it's 1 through 7. The first one, there's a putrid smell and there are bones and other debris scattered about. The third room, this is a putrid smell and this chamber is covered with dirt and rubble. So it's actually going to give you details on each individual room, however many of those you want to use. If you want to roll 1d6 for individual rooms, or you can just kind of go in order. So a real good time saver. The 6th one here is going to be the atmosphere, which the atmosphere for this, like I say, we're just randomly choosing here, is a hollow echoing. So there's a slight echoing sound that continues throughout the quest. Also adds a special little note, and if an encounter lasts more than 4 rounds, the creatures in any nearby encounters come to see what the ruckus is. So kind of a neat little hook. Say if you're in like a cave or something, maybe creatures further down the road can hear the echo of the battle and they come to investigate. So lots of neat ideas. We got the challenge. So in this particular challenge, it's going to give us spiders, scorpions, and eater caps. So there's lots of different ones. Like this particular deck is made for levels 1 through 5, which they do have some upgraded encounter decks. So you'll be able to build onto these if you want to do higher level dungeons or add different types of lairs and quests and monsters and things like that. And the final one, everyone's favorite, of course, is rewards. What type of treasure? So this one is, will allow 2 characters to communicate with each other over distance. Sending stones. So value about 9,000 gold pieces. So lots of different interesting types of treasure. Pull it back up here. So evidently this one's a holy relic, will restore 1 dead character to life as per to raise dead. Only 1 use. So Pretty neat idea. I used this really quickly last night to do like a real simple little game for me and my daughter. Just playing around. And we made a very, very simple game, mapped it out on a piece of paper. And, I mean, literally 45 seconds we had a little game going. So, very, very simple. Once again, this is made by the people over at gamersrule.com. So I believe this retails for $20. So, especially if you're like me and you're a gamer on the go, maybe do lots of pickup games for a couple little people, definitely a good deal. I will go ahead and post a link to the www.gamers/rule.com. And thanks for watching, guys. If you guys have any other products you guys want to see a review on or anything you guys recommend, shoot me an email. I'm always looking for neat, cool things to do reviews on, anything to add to my repertoire as a DM. So thanks for watching, guys, and once again, game on.